So um, just a quick review here. Just a quick review on what I'm expecting. So technically, um, for the US dollar, I'm looking for it, to reach down for this level here. This 98 level, 98.082. That level, that's around for the dollar to reach. Especially if the parties in the US did not actually get a deal regarding the funding. So if they actually not get a deal, and with the hopes of them being optimistic right now about getting a deal, if it actually becomes pessimistic, I expect the dollar to sell off sharply and reach for this level here, and possibly feed this imbalance right here, because I wouldn't like to be buying the dollar at this highs, especially when it has a break of market structure right here. So most frequently, commonly, we usually, after a break of market structure, usually get a retracement. That's how the banks trade. Usually get a retracement into the current price range, or the current price swing, or price action, from this low to this high. So for those of you, I'm not teaching here, so you can draw your Fibonacci low to the high, then equilibrium, target that level there. Then as for the equity, well, I'm just looking for you to reach for this high for the Nasdaq 25763.98 level. Then if I look to buy to this high, then I won't look to buy anymore. I won't chase price after it has what run above this high. I will expect a pullback, especially if the optimism regarding the 40B of both parties in the US. If it changes, then I will expect the Nasdaq to just fall sharply to this level. Then if they finally get a funding bill in the future, from this level right here, I'll look to buy the Nasdaq to the all-time highs right here, because there are still cuts to be expected, and even though with the mixed readings from different companies of the Nasdaq, the Nvidia, the Amazon, Facebook, I think with the rate cut still on the table and expecting more cuts priced into January, I think, yeah, we should still get what upside in the equities, unless the optimism regarding the funding bill, unless it becomes very very bad and become pessimistic. And in that sense, we can expect what the Nasdaq to just drop and reach for this level, because it's gonna be worse. Yeah, it's gonna be worse. Then if if I finally get a deal, I will just expect the Nasdaq, go high above this high, go above this high, then get a subsidiary pullback, then you know run to all-time highs. That's what I'm expecting if it happens like that. But for now, just for a scalp, a day trading, I'll just look for this level here, and that's all. Now I have to monitor the price action. Then as for the gold, let me delete, like deleting all this. Okay. Now as for the gold, I expected this buy, since it failed to reach my weekly target last week. I was expecting this buy, but It came in in the Asian session, so I only just capped in the New York. Yeah. So if you look at this gold very well, this imbalance was this was my target last week. But with the way the gold is right now, if and with the things going on in the in the US Congress, if they don't get a deal, we can just see this gold, make a pullback. We have a bank holiday tomorrow for most major banks, Euro, the Fed. We can just, maybe the gold just have a pullback or just consolidation. If they don't get a deal, we can just see the gold just run all the way to all-time highs because we see on the table and labor market is still under pressure, still soft, and the unemployment rate is a little bit high, and inflation is also there. But right now, the Feds are worried about the labor market, so with them not able to to get a deal, the US economy, and with this shutdown, I think it has taken about I think about 10%, 30% of the US GDP, which is not really good, which is not really good, which is not really good. So with that, I think investors will be, their confidence in the US dollar as the greenback. We have to remove that optimism. Then they will start buying the gold again. Remember that was what caused the gold rally to this high. So probably we just have that because if you look at the gold, it's just a run to internal rate. So probably this is a reaccumulation. We already have displacement here. So most likely, if that happens, blending with the narratives and the market structure, very easy the gold would get to this high here. That would be my target. And looking at it from a perspective, looking at the gold from a momentum perspective, very likely the gold is coming to this level. So with things going on in the US, selling the gold is not really a very good option. Not a good option. Unless you want to scalp. Get in, you get out very, very fast. Very, very fast. Like that, yeah. So that's it. Then if they should, get a deal, and I think by December quantitative tightening should be stopped. I think so. December or maybe January. If we start seeing some positive prints in the US dollar, especially in the labor market side, then maybe inflation starts improving. Well, we can just see the gold words start going down. But for now, with the way things are, very likely the gold will reach for this all-time high in the month of November or before the November ends because it goes very fast. That's the truth. It goes very fast. So that's just all for my bias and what I'm expecting. And with the market structure, the narrative of the market narrative of the U.S. Congress being pessimistic, that is, I'm being pessimistic about them not getting a deal. Yeah, I'm expecting them not to get a deal. So I'm still expecting some fog of war, front and backwards. I think I'm still expecting that because if I'm looking at the market, it blends with that. The market structure blends with that narrative. So that's yeah, that's what I'm expecting. And then this was around internal range because you look at this equal lows here. Traders, some hedge funds has their stop here, so they're run out. Then market makers buy that was sell side liquidity. They're accumulated and buy it. So most likely they will offer this market to this high. And if the gold goes above this high, very likely you can see 5,000. Because it's no longer far again before the year ends. You can see 5,000. Yeah, but the first target should be this. No, the first target is this high. 4 ones is 4.22. Then second target 4.3 is 0.01. So it's more likely the gold is going to become like the confidence in gold being is more a safe haven asset now. It's gonna increase. So that's likely what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. So that's everything. Because this run here is based on because we are expecting some cuts. Because despite the fact that on Friday we had some late sentiment about, I think late, some weeks on, which the narrative was about them being optimistic about them getting a deal. Yes, about them getting a deal, which is on Friday in the Nasdaq. That was how we saw this rally upwards. If it's if that happened on Friday, sorry, they would expect what the go to sell off, but the go didn't, which was why I expected go to rally today. But it started in the Asian session. Classic, I think this is a classic ICT power of three. We have the Judas swing here. Then we have the Asian session accumulation. Asian session bullish. London bullish. Then New York also bullish. That's very, very nice, beautiful price action. So if I see a down close day for this gold, after that down close day, I'll buy. Then I'll hold on to this high and reach for this high and possibly bottom highs. That's what I'm expecting with the gold. So for the yeah, this level first, 98, then second is 97, and most likely this uh, internal range. So do not be surprised when you see the dollar just sell off sharply. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Because me, I won't be surprised. I'm telling you now beforehand what was very likely to happen. But if you want to be positioned in the market, I will expect you will position on the dollar short. Because if you should calculate this move, I think should be four. I think okay, sorry, 4% move from here if I think so. Yeah, that's 3% four. So I'll just say 4%. And normally, statistically, when dollar makes a 4% move, it tends to have a pullback or a correction. So that's just another tip I just dropped now. So very likely these dollars are going to drop. So that's all. Just my commentary on what I'm expecting in the market. So until next time, good luck and good trading. God bless you.